it definitely is the most diverse.
No, hardcore.
No, hardcore's not. It's new metal, like 100%. Like new metal has like those.
WikiPod. WikiPod.
I always forget.
Hello, beautiful listeners. How are ya? My name's PJ.
I'm Guy.
You're Guy.
Oh God.
You remember Jackie the Joke Man Martling? Did you ever?
Yeah, he was terrible.
He's so funny.
Do you remember when he got all? Do you know that he has no toenails? He had to get them all pulled out because of fungus.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Jackie the Joke Man rocks.
Do you remember?
He's still at it. He's still.
Yeah, he was trying. I love that. Like he's like, I was the first person to say anal instead of anal sex.
It probably.
No, he wasn't.
Probably. I believe him.
I don't believe him.
He told very funny jokes.
He did. He was a good joke.
He was the
guy.
joke man.
He was.
He's the joke man.
I will say he's definitely he's.
Do you recall when Billy West was doing his impression of Jackie?
No.
You know, Billy West used to be the voice actor of Billy West used to be a part of the Howard Stern show.
No, really?
Yeah. Before he hit it big, before Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, cool. Good for him.
Yeah, he used to.
Good for the Howard Stern. Howard Stern show's great.
It is. It was.
I don't know what it is now. I haven't listened
to it in years. Clips I've seen, it just seems like it just don't give a shit anymore.
Like the first 3 years of Sirius XM were
with Artie
were from phenomenal,
untouchable, untouchably funny.
Yeah,
a lot of very problematic shit, of course. But
yeah, I mean, like goes without saying.
This is an apolitical podcast, though.
And with Sal and
Sal and Richard's prank calls.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. The Tradio calls.
Oh my gosh.
Holy
the Tradio calls were the.
Hi, this is Ethel. I was wondering if you could call back, if you could give me the phone number of the guy who's butt fucking a squirrel. All right, we're gonna.
I have a jar of teeth.
Oh yeah, from the concentration camps. It was a lot funnier when they did it than us.
We're not supposed to be doing it.
No, not at all. That's not what the show's about.
They're not supposed to be doing it either. But that's why it was funny.
We're not a prank show. If anything, we're the ones pranking ourselves.
We've been pranked a lot
by life.
Yes, yeah. This whole like thinking back.
Destiny has pranked us.
Listen, I'm just saying. Like if there was a God, I'm positive he's laughing at everything that's going on.
Absolutely.
Like
I gotta say, one of the most mind-breaking things about I'm like a pretty apolitical, atheistic kind of guy. You know?
Yeah.
Our favorite band of the pod is Agnostic Front.
Oh, 100%.
You could consider us some pretty agnostic guys, but there's something really mind-blowing, especially when we were living together. We had been living together for 2 years when we realized that our fathers went to school with each other.
Yeah, that was great.
And weren't close. weren't close friends.
No.
It's so much so that, in fact, my dad was very aware of who your dad was.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, yeah, he was really cool. He was the coolest guy. And then your dad didn't remember my dad at all.
No, my dad remembered your dad.
No, he said, I don't remember him.
Oh, well.
That's how I remember it, at least.
I remember my dad saying, yeah, I knew him. I just didn't know him, you know?
Oh, okay.
That's what my dad said. And
yeah.
I'm pretty sure your dad was like, yeah, my dad knew everybody because he was in high school for 3 years before he was supposed to graduate at 17. He graduated at 20.
That's so cool.
Yeah, he took his last year of high school. He took 7 periods of gym.
That rocks so hard.
He told the guidance counselor that he was going to join the circus, and
Hell yeah.
the guidance counselor.
Did he?
No, he didn't. But that's what he wanted to do. But this is literally what the guy my dad told me this story so many times because he's and then the guidance counselor said, because he brought 2 of them in there. One guy goes. There was 2 guys. They were doing 2 at a time because, I guess Union Catholic was a big school, and the guidance counselor didn't have time for smart people, so they got all the dumb people together, and they did them 2 at a time. And he goes, "I'm going to join the circus," and the guidance counselor goes, "Okay," and the other guy goes, "I think I'm going to be a drummer," and just starts drumming on his legs, dude, like that.
Hell yeah!
And the guidance counselor goes, "Okay, well." Guy, good luck with the circus. Seems like an appropriate career, and I think you're going to do fine as a drummer. And then that was it.
And this man got paid to do that.
Yes, yeah, he was a guidance counselor
He got paid to do that.
to be a guidance.
Shout
counselor.
out to friend of the pod, Eric, who is also a
Oh yeah, ETJ.
ETJ. He is also a guidance counselor.
Yeah,
Shout out.
I mean but he cares.
How do
about
we
his job.
become guidance counselors? My guidance counselor was in high school was also very bad. She was supposed to give me a reading list for my for my senior year because I wasn't in like the honors like scholar circle group of kids, but I was put into an advanced placement
That
class.
sucks.
And so they all knew, everybody else who I was going to take the class with knew that there was a summer reading list, and it was my guidance counselor's job to inform me of it and
And then, of
assign it
course,
to
they
me.
didn't do it.
So I showed up the first day having to read. I had to read fucking like Great Expectations. I think
pretty
like
good book,
Jane
though.
Eyre.
Jane Eyre is also a good book.
Long books though. Long books.
Yeah, whatever.
I can't remember the other books, but I remember showing up the first day and realizing that I was immediately behind, and it was bad. It was a bad scene, and my guidance counselor still got paid.
My guidance counselor was constantly like, I liked my guidance counselor because he was like pretty much a wall between the teachers that hated me and me.
Nice.
So like I get sent to
He was kind of like a shop steward.
yeah, I get sent down to the thing, down to the office, and the guy and Mr. Greer would be like, "Guy, like you got to stop this. I can't. Like,
were you
I
doing?
haven't talked to that woman in like 7 years.
What were
and
you
there's
doing?
I just doing horrible. I got suspended a bunch of times for like I was stealing things from the class. so all right. I like it was known that I would steal I would just steal the projectors from like anybody's class, and I would just go to other classes and I would teach lessons because like.
Wait, what would you teach them?
I was teaching them like just anything that was going on, current events, super stuff.
Oh, so like in current events, you were teaching them about like Sean P. Diddy Combs?
Yeah, like things like that. I was just telling them all kinds of stupid things.
And like what? And the P.
Yeah.
Diddy watch? Like what were?
Yeah,
what,
yeah,
What
I
were
mean,
the updates?
Back then, the updates he was called Puff Daddy.
Was this before he got busted with firearms possession? While he
no,
was in a
I think
limo
this
with
is
J-Lo?
during it.
Remember when J-Lo wrote that song about him? My love don't cost a thing.
No, I don't remember that. I
That was
don't
a good
remember
song.
much of J-Lo except that she was in Selena and another movie called The Cell. The Cell was good.
Cell kicks ass. It looks cool. It's not a great movie, but it
No,
looks
but
amazing.
the
visuals
visuals
make up for it.
Like
yeah.
I kind of feel like
Who's the director? Tarsem Singh.
I feel like it was better when it was when I watched it in a different language with subtitles.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to know the plot to appreciate what's going on in the movie.
Yeah,
it's one of those things where it visually explains what's happening.
Yeah, it was
very cool.
it could have been a silent film and it would have been like
Would've been.
with good music and it would have been great.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, if it has music, it's not silent.
I got the one time I got suspended, I stole the projector and I wrote on it with a Sharpie, and it was the same day that some German kid in Germany went in and like killed all his teachers.
Nice.
So like this one lady, Miss Denham, like she literally hated my guts.
Was she made out of blue denim?
Dude, she would wear this. We called her Blueberry because she would wear a bright blue like pantsuit like thing.
Sick.
And she's just like, "Meh, meh, meh," and she like
All
something
right.
has to be done about. Like she came into the office. I was with the principal, my guidance counselor, trying to not like do anything, and I was like, and she's like, you have to, and then like you could see outside, like Miss Denham and like the other staff were trying to put, because I wrote on the projector with Sharpie, they were trying to put it onto the photocopying machine and like photocopy it as evidence, and they couldn't get it. They were just like, it was like bizarre.
Wait, they were trying to photocopy a projector?
Yeah, well, we didn't have like phone things back then.
Are
It
they
was-
stupid?
They were, yeah, they're very stupid, but they wanted me to get suspended for like they were trying to.
So they needed
She hated-
they needed physical evidence, but they had the physical evidence.
Yeah,
there was
she-
a Sharpie drawing. You don't need a copy of it.
She literally hated me.
Nobody had like a Polaroid
Yeah.
camera. Or
No,
something?
no, they
Or even a
didn't.
disposable. Nobody could like run to the fucking like
They
the drugstore.
she was the
and grab
only
it.
person who wanted to get me in trouble. Like the office ladies loved me, and Mr. Fraser and Mr. Greer were like, "Guy, we're gonna suspend you for 3 days because like we need to let this blow over." This lady Like she
They
hates
basically
you.
were saying, "Listen, this dumb bitch is like getting all up in our fucking grill.
Yeah.
And we need to calm her ass down." And
Exactly.
unfortunately, it's got to land on you. So, what'd you do for those 3 days?
Oh, I went. I was 17. Oh, I was 18, I think, at that point. I was 18. So my dad's like, "Well, I mean, like, you can come to work with me." And so I
Nice.
worked with him. I made like prevailing wages for like 3 days. I made like $800 in 3 days, and like building giant warehouse in down in South Jersey.
So, proving the point that school sucks and is bullshit.
I mean, it's not a place for smart people.
No.
No,
It's a place
I
for
mean,
smart people to wreak havoc and destroy property.
That's what I was doing, and then all
and then
the
go out and make money.
Yeah, and then all the followers, like, I mean,
Yes.
that's who, whatever.
So
It is
anyway,
what
when
it
they
is.
put you in jail, were you sharing a cell with P Diddy?
Oh no, I mean,
How's
I
P
hope
Diddy
not.
doing? We're on Diddy.
We're on Diddy Watch.
Yeah.
He's like,
I've been trying to move it to Diddy Watch.
I know.
for a while.
I had
I didn't mean
I
to
had to-
undercut your story.
I had to
I
get
did
that
wind up
story.
appreciating the story.
It was
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 a good
one of my
one.
better like high school stories.
I like it. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean theft and I did breaking a lot of we're rule breakers.
What was
on
another
the,
What was another
podcast.
prank you pulled?
I stole like probably like 20,000 paper cups.
What'd you do with them?
I filled them into like I got the locker the key changer, so I changed the combinations for every lock in locker, and so like I just filled like an entire row of lockers with paper cups.
When did this happen? When class was happening?
This was like every day for like 100 days. They would put like so they would put
Were they trying to figure out who was doing it?
yeah well so like my senior year of high school they finally put cameras in our school because we got all like prisoned like they never had
Sucks.
cameras so like for my junior year like they would take a box of like disposable cups and they put it instead of like putting it in a dispenser or anything they just put it on top of the water fountain thing. And so I would just take the whole box, brand new
Sure.
box. And then I'd come back like 2 periods later and there'd be another box there. So I'd take that box too. So like I take like 2 boxes of 100 cups every day. And I would
Just stuff lockers.
I'd stuff and so like I mean like so the key to the like in the janitorial like office because there was a janitorial office they just had the key sitting there and I took it I made a copy of it and like I didn't steal anything from people's lockers because those are people. I was just
right.
yeah I was just filling lockers with cups.
Do you remember what your thought process was? Like why?
I gotta take like what do they do? Why are they like? I couldn't imagine. Like I was just like at one point I'd be like they gotta stop putting these cups out. like
yeah, it's their fault this keeps happening.
like when are they
Wait, I asked you. That was not the question. I asked you was why were you doing it, and
Yeah.
your response was they kept putting them out. I don't know. Like what the fuck
Well,
is your problem?
I wanted
and
to
I kept
see-
thinking the whole time they got to stop this from happening.
I wanted to see how long it would take for them to like figure out like that people aren't using these cups. Somebody's just taking the box every time they put it there.
So wait, these were people's lockers that you were doing this to.
Like some people like the people it was all like junior like people who knew me and they didn't really use their lockers because like
Oh,
most
you
people
were
did.
doing it to your friends' lockers.
I wasn't putting in everybody's. I just put it in. I put it in like lock and like it wasn't like they didn't know until they got their like they would know. Like guy, how did you get into? Who put these fucking cups in my like? It
That is
became
pretty
like
funny.
a whole. Like I wasn't like trying to be like
It was a running gag.
yeah, it was a running gag. I like
Nice.
it was great because like one of my teachers was like talking to me outside of class because I did something wrong. I stole his I was stealing his office supplies and I stole his stapler and everything and I was trying and he came outside to like find like because guy I need these back and he
You
wanted
gotta
to
stop stealing my
he wanted to see what was in the didn't want to see what was in the locker, but I opened up the wrong locker and it was just like if you open up a locker it was just cups like all the way to the top of just and he's just like I'm like oh that's the wrong locker like I opened up the one next to it and so like yeah so like
Oh,
yeah
God. Simpler times, dude.
it was it was great like I mean
It was better than having a fucking job.
yeah
right?
stealing things is fun and it was
And
I
it's
was,
harmless too.
yeah it was like well not like like, and I'm not stealing anything bad from anybody. I mean, like,
you're not like stealing their identity.
band instruments, timpanis, like just like things like that. Oh, we have a silent timpani here right now. But
Yeah, yes, who is it? It's the police. Open up. No.
Yeah, well, anyway, back to they put cameras in school in my senior year, and I got the first year of the new principal, Mr. Adelizi, pulls me, Tyshawn, and this guy Earl, and he goes, "It's like this is like spring, like we're like 3/4 of the way through high school, and it's our senior year." He's like, "Guys, it's your senior year, I get it, but like." All we have is tape of you guys walking around the school. You don't go to class anymore. Like, how are you going to get the fuck out of this school? You guys are going to be like, he was freaking out on us. And like,
you were like, shut up.
I was like, I don't know. I don't, like, I couldn't. Yeah. Anyway.
I don't know. Can
I
go
mean,
now?
whatever.
I have to go. Listen, there's a couple lockers that aren't filled with cups right now, and I gotta.
Like 9/11 happened. 9/11 happened, and I was just like, "Fuck the world!" Like that's literally what I like did. I was just like, you know what? I'm going after this. I'm gonna get drafted. I already know this, and that's it.
Well, you didn't get drafted though.
No, thank God. But I like literally like abandoned like all like
any hope of like creating like a fulfilling life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I just like. I was
Yeah,
walking around class. I was doing this. I was like, fuck everything, and that's what happened.
Are we a 9/11 was an inside job podcast? Or we
Can we be? I don't know.
We're
definitely
we're an apolitical podcast, but I think 9/11 talk is usually reserved for like the centrists and the apoliticals. So
We're a meme. We are a meme lover of 9/11 memes.
we love 9/11 memes. That's been established. We've made several 9/11 jokes, but do we think it was an inside job?
Well, I saw on my
What do we believe?
on my Instagram feed they said that there's no way that it could have fallen at near.
Yeah, I saw that video popped up for me too, and that's just I could get serious into it, but that's like part of the whole like idea that it was a controlled demolition, which has been like routinely disproven.
I don't
so
believe
many
that at all.
But just because it wasn't a controlled demolition doesn't mean that
it wasn't an inside job. Yeah,
there
I know.
was some sort of I don't know.
I don't know. I also don't care.
Listener, sound off in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. What do you think about 9/11? Inside job or not?
Yeah.
Funny? Was it funny at this point?
I mean, I think it is funny now.
Okay.
I mean, the memes that I
What was
get.
the funniest part about it?
Just the memes. Those are the funny parts.
Like what? Which one? What's the first one that comes to mind?
Oh, with Woody and Buzz flying.
We've already mentioned that on the pod.
Yeah, I know, because it's great.
That is a really good one.
It's the best.
I like the one where it's. I think we've also mentioned this one in the pod. It's Peppy from Star Fox.
Oh God!
And it says use the boost to get through. It's pretty good.
And then
I've seen one where it's there's the classic series of photos where it's Hulk Hogan attacking the World Trade Center with the steel chair.
I like I like the Napoleon
giving it the big boot.
The Napoleon Dynamite one.
Oh, the GIF where he's doing the dance.
Yeah,
yeah, that's pretty good.
I
think there's also a Carlton one doing the dance while it collapses. That's pretty funny.
There's a lot.
I saw one good Photoshop where it was two 747s in place of the Twin Towers, and it was the Twin Towers that were flying into the 747s. Nice little twist, kind of turn it topsy-turvy. What's your category, guy?
My category today, I don't know. Let's go. A mega structure.
Mega structure,
like something like a something
like a stadium,
like a stadium, or even I would say the Great Pyramid.
Okay,
would be like a pyramid,
like one of the seven wonders.
Yeah, something like that, or like any kind of like a super tower, like a super.
Yeah. What are the seven? Or what about a hypercoaster, like a roller coaster? Shout out an RIP to King Dakar. No longer at Six Flags. Gone.
Yeah. If it is broken records. Like if it's like a hypercoaster that didn't like really break any records.
Okay, yeah.
Like if it's like it's just like one of the fastest ones. Like
sure.
If it's the fastest one, then it'll be count. I don't want to.
I can't wait for Six Flags to open back up, dude. I love Six Flags.
I mean, I don't like roller coasters.
Why not?
Well, because I don't want to feel like I'm dying.
I love it. I love this sensation of feeling like death is certain, and tricking my entire body into like believing it, and then just like coasting and being like, ah ha ha ha.
I love the
rush.
I love the videos of people passing out like
Those
from
are
fear.
funny. Those
Like,
are funny.
"Ah!
Wait, when's the last time you went on a roller coaster then?
8th grade,
Damn, you're due.
Hershey Park.
This summer, let's go.
No.
Come on, please.
I like the fake ones, the
No,
ones that are in
come
front of
on.
videos and stuff.
Yeah, no, come on, let's go. Come on,
I
guy.
mean, what if I shit myself?
You run the risk of shitting yourself regardless of whether or not you're on a roller coaster, right?
I mean, yeah, like every day, there's a chance that you could shit yourself.
Playing Russian roulette, brother.
Yeah,
I'm on a antidepressant that it can affect your intestines very much, and I was kind of in a bad rut where I wasn't eating. I'm supposed to have like food when I have my medication.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And if you don't, you get a very upset stomach. And I commute pretty far for work.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
sorry.
Cut that out.
I'm gonna beep it.
Thank you.
Ooh, I'm gonna put my first beep in.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm stoked about this. Sorry about that.
All good. What's it called? There was like a week where I lost the routine of making breakfast, and I was just like forgetting that I hadn't eaten anything until I was at the point of no return driving to work, and I was just hot soup in the rectum.
Hot soup.
Hot soup. Yep. You know the feeling.
Yeah.
You're driving, you're stuck in traffic, you have to turn your music off because you just got a fucking load of diarrhea resting right amongst your puckering balloon knot.
That's disgusting.
It's a horrible sensation.
Should I beep it or should I make it like
You
that?
can do whatever you want. Just
It'll be
don't-
fun.
Just please don't dox me, please.
Oh, I know. Absolutely not.
No last names, not what my actual job is.
Do I have my last name on here?
I don't know. I feel like the more
Probably.
we talk about it, the more our weird listenership is going to look into it.
Oh yeah,
People
forget that
don't
shit.
already know.
What's your category? Come on, let's go.
Oh yeah, my category is undisclosed locations.
That's not gonna work.
I don't care. It's what my topic is. Doesn't matter.
You're guaranteed to lose though,
I don't give a shit.
because like if
I'm like Johnny Thunders, baby, born to lose.
you limit it to pretty much,
baby, I was born to lose.
I think it's on you.
It is on me this week. Do you like Johnny Thunders?
I don't know who they are.
Johnny Thunders and the Heartbreakers.
Still have no idea.
You know the New York Dolls, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
It was Johnny Thunders' band after the New York Dolls.
You like sometimes you are like always like amazed at how little I actually know about music.
No. I'm not amazed by it. I'm just
Surprised?
I'm not even surprised. I'm just like, come on. It's like,
I couldn't name a New York Dolls song. I just know about them.
okay.
And I don't know who Johnny Thunder is at all, to be perfectly
He was the
honest.
guitar player.
Now I know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still not going to listen to it, though.
Okay.
Maybe. We'll see.
You probably like it.
Is it jangly?
Not really. It's like really like straightforward, kind of like dirty rock. It's like a Chuck Berry style, like straightforward, like kind of bluesy.
I kind of more like jangly, like I like the jangly sound.
I'm really hoping the look I'm giving you is coming through on recording right now.
I can't go through with it. I was gonna just try to be dead serious.
Yeah, no, you can't. You can't.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't
You
do
don't
it.
play. You don't play.
It would have been great.
Nope. Oh, a coworker of mine the other day, he's into like metal, was he was talking to me about some fucking podcast, and there was some fucking band that was trying to say that the first blast beat was on Napalm Death's Scum in 1987, and it ruined my fucking day. Because that's not where the first blast beats recorded.
Where is the first blast beat recorded?
It's amorphous. There were a bunch of blast beats from the hardcore scene that happened well before.
Define
Scum.
blast beat real quick, like what it sounds like.
It's kick and snare alternating. Like a hardcore beat's like like 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, and then just sped up until it's like, or faster than that, where it's like what do. It's like a drum roll, but on the kick and the snare and the hi hat, or the ride or the
keep
crash.
off the grass.
Huh?
I think that's the first blast beat.
What?
I think that's the song with the first blast beat.
It doesn't fucking matter.
1964.
Yeah, it doesn't exactly. It doesn't fucking matter though, because it's like it's just such a blatant, and it made me mad at the band.
First D beat.
I think it was Discharge.
That's the puta. Yeah.
Yeah, either before Discharge did it, I mean, obviously Motorhead, or you've got Buzzcocks or the Germs.
Okay.
It's one of those things where it's amorphous. You typically, like, you
Most
can't really
music stuff is like that.
It
There's
is,
no
and it's
verse of
stupid.
anything.
It's stupid, but there's some things that are just blatantly fucking wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
And saying that, like, the first blast beat was done by Napalm Death in 1987, because Napalm Death was a band before fucking 1987 too. That's the thing that drives me the most fucking insane about that. It just drove me. I think it was Dying. I think he said Dying Fetus said it, and I could be wrong. I could be either misremembering or he could have misheard it. I don't fucking know. Either way, it ruined my fucking day, and I was just like, dude, here's Cyanomed, here's DRI, here's Agnostic Front, champions of the of
United we stand, separated we fall. Gotta
So
go.
anyway, that ruined my day. And then you, the other episode, saying that you hate power pop and you don't like jangly music. Which
I don't.
You're full of shit.
I don't.
You're full of shit. You're lying.
I'm not.
You're ruining my day. I'm gonna click random now.
Okay.
I'm so mad. I'm just kidding. The listener, I'm just kidding. Listen, guy, you brought me up here. All right, that was like an 8. That was like an 8. You don't want to hear me at a 10, okay?
Oh.
That's all I gotta say. Random. What do we got? Cezura. It's just one word, guy, and it's a district and Spanish town of the municipality of Pomar de Valdivia.
Spell it for me, please.
Yeah, it's Cezura. Cezura.
District in Spanish town
Yep.
in the minutes. Okay, cool.
It's belonged to the province of Palencia. So wait, what was your category?
Oh, mega structure. It's not.
It's not a mega structure. And what was mine?
Undisclosed location.
This is the disclosed location.
Yeah, the only.
I should have said disclosed location.
I mean, you could have picked a location or municipality. If you said location, I would have counted municipality,
Sure.
state,
Yeah.
country.
But I specified that it was undisclosed.
Yeah, so like you limited yourself to Area 51.
Yeah.
Like Siberian gulags.
Lost City of Atlantis.
Yeah, like that's
CIA black sites.
yeah, exactly. That's what
Yeah.
you would have. Very narrow.
It doesn't matter. Belong to the province of Palencia in the autonomous community of Castile and Leon.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we love autonomous communities here.
Yeah, I think so.
We're an apolitical podcast, and everything should have autonomy.
Mm-hmm.
The town, which is located in the region of Montaña Palentina, constitutes a exclave of Palentina with Cantabria.
Okay, cool. We got a picture, and it's of a
pretty.
it's a pretty. It's a very picturesque hill with like it looks like a villa or maybe a church because it
Could
does
be
have
a
a.
church.
I think it's a church. Wow, it's like this little tiny. There's another map that shows where it is in Spain, and it's
Northern Spain.
in northern Spain. It's landlocked. There's not really any water next to it. Ooh, this is a first. We have a location within Cezura, and it has like a little like a button spot where you can pick where it shows on the map. So right now it's showing the province of.
Can we click
Valencia.
on these buttons?
I think we should be allowed to do
Yeah,
that.
because it doesn't take you to a different page. It's
No,
still
it stays
within
on the.
article.
It's within the article.
Okay.
And then you hit it again.
So show map of Castile and Leon.
Okay, cool.
So it just pulls it back, which is
Yep.
pretty cool. Show map of Spain, pulls it back even further.
Oh, I like that better because it shows how small it is and where exactly it is.
Yep, and then we got show all.
Oh, and that.
Oh, and
no,
that's
okay.
every map.
All right, yeah. Let's just do the show all because that makes
That's
more
fantastic.
sense. Yeah, this is good.
This is
All
great.
right, cool.
So we got coordinates. We got 42 degrees, 48 feet, 48 inches north, 4 degrees, 19 feet, 23 inches west.
Country is Spain.
Yep, and we got autonomous community, Castile and Leon.
Is that like its own like nation state? You think?
I'm not sure. Autonomous? Is it like a
I feel like it is because
Oh, what's the area of Mexico that's autonomous?
I mean Mexico right now. It's pretty much ran by cartels. There is no like.
No.
government.
There's the Zapatistas took it over way back.
Oh,
What the
okay.
fuck is the name of it?
I don't know.
Fucking blanking. We're dumb.
Yeah, a little
Folks,
bit.
listeners, I know we provide infotainment, but that's based off of what we're reading. And I'd say we're pretty adept at critical analysis, but when it comes to actually knowing shit, not so much.
Yeah. You're literally just getting us reading things.
Yeah, I was like ignored and neglected by my guidance counselor growing up, and
I wasn't.
Guy was protected by his guidance counselor because you were doing like crimes, like stealing,
But not. I was not like.
they were
I-
they weren't
it was
evil
n- they-
crimes.
Yeah, but also it was negligence on my guidance counselor.
I'd say so.
Yeah, like
We should have been learning.
Yeah, I should.
I should
Actually,
know what region of
what?
Mexico I'm talking about.
I'm just gonna say they actually didn't. They did the right thing because they knew that it was bullshit.
They did.
They're obviously boomers who realized early on that like school is bullshit,
Mm-hmm.
and this guy here who's stealing shit and being a fucking crazy person,
He's
obviously,
destined for one of three things: selling fish,
yeah,
doing podcasts,
yeah,
and playing in bands.
yeah. And I nailed it, the trifecta.
Absolutely.
And they knew that was going to happen. They knew I was a different person, and I did not belong
You're
in the
built
rigid.
different. You're
I
built
didn't.
different.
Yeah, I didn't belong in the rigid like whatever structure, and they let me go.
Absolutely.
They-
we got
yeah.
province of Palencia.
Camarca,
Yep.
Yeah.
Good luck with this one, guy.
Palentzico
Nice.
Medilda.
Nailed it. Municipality, you got Pomar de Valdivia.
Evolution. No,
It's
elevation.
evolution, baby.
Elevation, 888 meters, 2,913 feet.
Nice. Shout down the metric system.
Yeah,
Fuck
honestly,
you.
fuck you.
Yep. Population as of 2020, we got total 10.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, there's 10 people that live here?
That's sick.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
they're autonomous.
Demonym is Vivedense. Don't know what that means.
Time zone.
Yeah,
UTC +1. CET.
Don't know what that means. Summer is DST. UTC +2.
Oh,
CEST. Don't know what that
that's
means.
a what's it called? That is that's because it's a summer time zone. Like so, they change in the summer. They do like daylight savings.
Oh, they don't have daylight savings.
Yeah,
Or they
so
switch it
They
because
switch
of
it
daylight.
to yeah because of that.
It's an autonomous zone. They still recognize daylight savings.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Postal code 34813.
Much like the United States has a 5-digit postal code. Very
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah, that's
Very
about-
impressive.
yeah.
What's Tom's River's postal code, guy?
08753.
Shout out the 08753 where you are hearing this broadcast from an undisclosed location in Tom's
I
River,
don't
New
know
Jersey.
if we should shout out Tom's River. It's a pretty much
Shout out
hellscape.
Tom's River. That's where listen, for better or for worse, that's where this podcast is coming out from.
We have a Let's Go Brandon store.
We sure do. Well, you do. I don't live here. I just podcast out of here.
Thank
But-
God you don't live here.
Well, you know what? I if I had to, if it was the only place I could afford to live, I would. Because you know what?
Yep.
Beggars can't be choosers.
And we are beggars, definitely.
Absolutely.
Because of you listeners.
Thanks, listener.
Not financially supporting us.
I'm begging you.
The fuck?
I'm begging you to go fuck yourself, listener.
Honestly.
How about that?
Like,
fuck you.
Like, what? How hard is it to just, like, buy something that we're advertising on here?
We're not advertising anything.
No, but when we do, like, you better be fucking using that code.
You fucking better.
You better be using
What's our-
code
what's our
Wiki.
code gonna be?
Wiki. WIKI.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's our code, Wiki. You can just plug that into anything right now.
Let's see if it works. It
See,
might
yeah.
work. You don't know. There might be a bug in the system.
Yeah. Oh,
I
dude,
mean, what do you
definitely
know? What do you know? Nothing.
Exactly.
That's why you listen to this shit.
Yeah, you're trying to learn stuff, and you know what? I'm telling you right now, you're doing it wrong.
I've been told by several friends that they've learned nothing from listening to this podcast.
Same here.
I'd be shocked if I learned anything. If I was a listener and not the creator of the podcast or a host of the podcast, whatever the fuck I'm doing here, I would be shocked if I learned anything.
I learn a lot.
You learn a lot, but you're the host.
Yeah,
You're not one of
and
these
that's-
dipshit listeners.
Yeah, and it's because like after the show,
Hey, do you know how to make a wind tunnel? Take every listener of the Wikipod and stand them shoulder to shoulder. You got nothing in
Zing!
your head. Nothing in your head.
zing.
No brains.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Hey!
Oh! Geography is a part. It is a part of the province of Palencia in Cantabria, specifically in the municipality of Valderredible. Access via CA 273 and PP 6300. I don't know what those are, but they're red links, which means they're dead.
Oh,
links.
cool. We got
red links are dead links.
We got a half decent history going on here. All right, the town belongs to the province of Palencia because in the Middle Ages it belonged to an Abednego lordship.
I don't know what that is.
But I said it right? Abednego lordship. Linked to Palencia. So in the provincial division, it was integrated into this province and not into Cantabria.
Nice. After the fall of the Ancien regime, the locality became constitutional municipality. That in the census of 1842, it had 6 households and 31 neighbors.
Ooh,
by the middle of the 19th century, the place had 7 houses counted. It is described in the 6th volume of Pascual Madoz's Geographical, Statistical, Historical Dictionary of Spain and its overseas possessions as follows. Take it away, Guy.
All right, Cezura, number 1. With the council in the province of Palencia, 17 leg, part Judd of Cervera de Rio Pizerga,
nice.
5.5, Dioc de Burjo, 12, Auter and C.G. from Valladolid, 25, sit in a valley surrounded by slopes and bushes. The climate is cold and humid. This sounds horrible. Cold due to the much of the snow that falls during the winter, and the winds that prevail most frequently are from the north and south. Well, from the N and the S.
I'm assuming that's north and south.
It has 7 houses, a fountain within the population, and several in the term of fresh and thin waters, and an igloo.
Ooh, an igloo.
I'm passing it off to you after this.
Fair enough. So we got par. I'm
first part of that.
I don't know what it means.
The first part of that paragraph fucking fucked me up.
Yeah, that was pretty funny, honestly.
Those were real words.
I was listening to you read, and I was just imagining myself as, like, because of the conversation we were having before, I was putting myself in the mindset of somebody who's just listening to the podcast. I'm listening to you just, like, struggling. I'm like, this is the best podcast ever. This is so good. Our listeners are so lucky to have this shit.
That's all you deserve.
Absolutely. Par, dedicated to Santiago Apostol, confined en Munilla y Valdemort, C. Elecha and O. Quintanilla de las Torres. The terrain is hilly and bushy, and the little that is cultivated is of poor quality.
This place sucks.
Yeah, with home oaks being found in all places, although sparsely populated. The roads are from town to town in very poor condition due to the nature of the soil, and the correspondence is received from Aguilar de Campo by the same interested parties. Prod. Rye and oats, or produce. I'm sure that's what prod stands for, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Rye and oats, cattle and goats. Rye and oats, cattle and goats.
That is a really good whatever. What are those called? Onomatopoeia, I guess.
Palindrome.
No, palindrome is a word that starts and begins.
Yeah, that's the same. It's the works. Rye and oats, cattle and goats. It's a rhyme.
That's a rhyme. Yeah.
Yep. I don't know what other.
It's
literary...
a rhyme. It's not a palindrome. But it is something.
It's something. And this episode sure is something. And hunting partridges and hares in abundance. End the agricultural one. Pop 6 times 31 alm. Chap prod 7,600 RS. Imp 630. The municipal budget amounts to 360 RS. I don't know what that means. And is covered by the prod of pastures and by neighboring distribution. And then that's attributed to Mottos, 1847, page 382. So we're talking back in 1847, though. It's this shitty. So
Yeah, it's real shitty. It's so shitty that only 6 people live there.
yeah, but it was. We're saying that as if it's the way it is now. Back then, it was pretty shitty back then. All right, so between the census of 1857 and the previous one, the municipality of Cezura disappeared when it was integrated into that of Villarreal de Valdivia.
Okay, cool. Demographics. Oh, cool. We got population. Modern population. Oh, shit.
It's a table.
It's a table starting in 2000 all the way to 2023.
Nice. So let's trade off year by year, guy.
All right. So, listen. We don't have to argue. One of us does the year, the other one does the population. This way,
That's perfect.
Okay,
I love it.
Which one do you want?
I'll do the year.
All right, whatever.
Fuck you.
Go ahead.
2000,
39,
2001,
41,
2002,
44,
2003,
40,
2004.
38.
See, this would be funnier if we did one by one, because then when we'd have the way that we do years.
I wanted to get through it fast, but I guess we could do that.
Yeah, let's do it. Fuck them. Fuck you, listener. All right, so take it
don't
from
have-
2000. Take it from 2003 there.
Oh, so I'm going to 2004. It's 38.
All right, 2005, 38.
2006, 45.
2007, 47.
2008, 49.
2009, 52.
2010, 52.
2011, 47.
2012, 48.
2013, 44.
2014. Oh, fuck. 2014.
Fuck you.
40.
Sucked in, idiot. Take that, fucking asshole. Fuck you too, listener. I'm just kidding, guy. You're not an idiot.
I am.
2015, 38.
2016, 44.
2017, 40.
2018, 43.
2019, 47.
2020, 43.
2021, 46.
2022, 45.
2023, 45.
Yo, you didn't say that 2023 loud enough.
2023, 45.
Yeah, there's an exclamation point there. Like,
Oh yeah, there is an explanation.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. That was like another number that was cut off, but that is an
That
exclamation
was a
point.
relatively easy, dumb table.
Happy
45
with it.
people live there, so it probably still sucks.
Probably still sucks, but then again, it probably is pretty cool. They don't say anything about the people that do live there. What if it's 45 billionaires and they all live on lavish estates? It's probably sick.
I disagree. Anyway, we're
Nice.
back into references. There's only 6 of them, so that's nice.
Nice. Take it away, guys.
Instituto Nacional de Estadística, Spanish Statistic Institution, www.ine.es, retrieved 2021,
I'm pretty sure
09, 08.
I'm pretty sure .es is like Spain's version
Espanol.
of España.
Number 2.
Yeah, number 2, we got Municipal Register of Spain 2018.
Oh, hell yeah. Number 3, Wikimapia.
Wikimapia.
Which is the map quest of Wikipedia.
Wikimapia.
The map quest of Wikipedia.
Love it. 4, we got municipality code INE 3450029.
Number 5, we got Mados Pascua.
Pasquale.
Pasquale. Diccionario.
You left the year out.
1847. Diccionario.
I thought it's 1847, smart guy.
Geográfico, Estico, Histórico de España, y sus Posizo de Ultramar, EST, Litero, Tipafagaro, Tipographico, Di Pasmazo y la Sadagisti, page 382.
We respect all peoples and cultures here on the Wikipod. We just don't know how to read. It's
I don't
okay.
know. I literally have
The
no
6
idea. It's all Spanish to me.
Gazetteer, population of the continuous
That one's
register
in
by
English. What the
population unit as of January 1st. And we got external links. We got Wikimedia comments has media related to Cezura. We're not clicking on that shit. Location on Via Michelin, Church of Santiago, history, restoration, photography, and virtual tour, and news in the press about the restoration of the Church of Cezura.
Last edited 4 months ago by Swinub.
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 It's like Pornhub, but for swine.
Oh, yeah. That's
There we go.
disgusting. We
Absolutely.
got some related articles here. We got Verenda, human settlement in Cerva de Pizurga, Palencia province, Castile and Leon, Spain.
Nice. Then we got Villarén de Valdivia, locality in Castile and Leon, Spain. Then we got Montaña, Valentina, natural comarca of the province of Palencia and Castilla and Leon, Spain. And that's it. Guy,
Big yawn.
that's
Ugh.
another episode. And listener,
Yeah.
you made it to the end, and we thank you so much for listening.
We
Suck our dicks. Lick
We
my
do
balls.
not thank you. Don't
Lick them.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you want. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not gonna.
Well, of
I'm
course,
not,
yeah.
I'm not gonna put that.
Goes without saying.
Yeah,
We know you want to.
Yeah, but
That's
like,
what I'm saying. Goes without saying. Actually, no, it does go. It goes with saying.
yeah,
Emphatic consent is the way
yeah,
to go.
we're
Yep.
down with consent.
Of course we are.
Like,
we're not
because
monsters.
we're not monsters.
Yeah,
I was
we're
just
not.
gonna say that.
Yeah, we're not monsters here at the Wiki, but we're not our listeners who are monsters.
No, but I'm.
Dumb,
listen,
dumb
our
as a box of
monster-
rocks. Dumb as a box of rocks.
Yeah, dumb as a box of rocks. Different type of monsters, but definitely observing consent.
I
Our
mean,
listeners.
would you
our
say?
listeners?
Would you
are-
say
oh,
Godzilla?
At least that better.
Would you say Godzilla is a Mensa member? No, stupid.
No.
Tiny little head, giant body that destroys cities.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's
our
cool as fuck.
yeah, he's cool.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
listener, in a way, that's the best you're gonna get in 2025.
Yeah, you guys are Godzilla to us.
basically, we're terrified of you.
Yeah,
Horrifying.
and we hate you, and we want to figure out a way to.
We have to
destroy
figure
you.
out a way to destroy you. It's always tricky.
Yeah.
It's always very tricky.
Because if we like,
We're like ants. It's like ants trying to take down a man.
it can happen. I've seen
It could happen. Could happen. Bullet ants.
Bullet ants. Yeah.
Mhm. Fire ants.
Fire. Ooh, I can't wait to get the wikis on.
Absolutely. I'm PJ.
Ants. I'm Guy.
All right, bye.
Bye.